What do you expect the Defence Strategic Review to tell us?
I am very cynical of it. I see that parts of the Defence Strategic Review are being leaked to journalists. If you come out and say, the Defence Strategic Review wants missiles and drones, hang on, are we only going to fight one kind of war? The kind of war that requires drones and missiles? OK, if that's the case, we can get rid of the land army and put all that money into drones and missiles. And of course, that's come out as well. People are leaking to journalists in relation to that. So I don't hold great high hopes for it, but I pray that they will get it right.
While Australia's defensive future remains to be seen, the people of Taiwan are already taking matters into their own hands. Just in the past 6 months, private shooting lessons have nearly quadrupled.
I'm sure that most people don't want to go to war. I also don't want to go to war. But in the unfortunate event of this really happening, I will be mentally prepared.
Is there any way reunification could be peaceful?
I think the only way that unification is going to be peaceful is when the Taiwanese people thinks that unifying with China is good for us. But I don't see that yet. Taiwan is already a democracy, and all major decisions need to go through democratic means. And for right now, the Taiwanese people see one country, two system model is not admirable. And in the public opinion surveys, one after another show that the people would prefer status quo and not unification with China. So with the Chinese government continuing to want to superimpose their one country, two system model on Taiwan, I don't think it's going to work.
If war does come to our part of the world, there is one thing we can be certain of: our alliance with America and the responsibility that comes with it.
Australia is one of the best friends we have in the Pacific and in the world, for that matter. And that if there is a decision between the United States and Australia that we are going to work together in order to defend Taiwan, or if we're going to work together to confront North Korea, or if we're going to work together to confront China, I am very confident that the United States and Australia will work together to determine how best each country can contribute to whatever security mission we decide is important for both countries.
I'd say to every Australian, what we take for granted in the sovereignty and freedom and prosperity of this country should never be taken for granted. I understand the day-to-day issues that Australians face, but governments must lead the Australian people, and they must lead them to understand what we have and being able to assure the Australian people that we are defendable.